Thanks, Keith. Welcome, everybody. Happy summer, finally. I'm going to kick things off here and talk a little bit about the work that we've been doing since our transition to our new registry. I know many of you have already been exploring the new registry, but we wanted to go over a couple of things related to the VBR. In addition to the 3%, this year where Blue Cross Blue Shield has kindly offered an additional 2% option. And for MEDIC, the MEDIC world, we're going to define how that is going to roll out. And of course, some of you clearly have heard about this already. So in terms of the registry, we want to bring your attention to the 2% and how that your particular site can contribute to that. And first of all, thank you all for being so patient with us as we've rolled this registry out, and specifically the Tableau reporting, which we think will add incredible capabilities that we're only going to continue to build here. So first of all, we want to just make sure that people know where to go on the website to ensure that their faculty know where to sign up. So remember, clinical champions, you have received an email from us, and from that email and all the information regarding this program is contained in that to help give you a leg up on further distribution to each of your faculty members. We are not able to do that because we don't, with all the changes that go on with faculty, we're putting that in your hands. But this is where your faculty will go to get into, sign up for a Tableau reporting ID and password. If they have not already done so, you need to request it here with the orange button. So hopefully this will guide everyone to the right spot. If you have any questions, by all means, please give us an email. We'll be happy to handhold you through that. So just remember, Tableau reporting is actually live, and these are the sites that are actually eligible. I think a lot of people get confused as to VBR and who's eligible and who's not. So not every site that, especially the new sites that have come on board, are eligible yet for this. But these are the VBR eligible for 2021 participation and 2022 payment. Remember, your payment comes in the year after your performance. So these are the sites that are now eligible for this program this year. So if you do not see your name on this list, by all means, give us a call if you have questions about your eligibility for VBR. So more importantly, all the clinical champions should have already received an email with the details that can then go out further to your individual faculty. And remember, there's several moving parts to this, but overall the goal is for your individual faculty to select one of 4 measures to improve upon themselves and use the Tableau reporting to report to us their baseline and then a follow-up performance after a period of work. So that's the concept here. But basically, in that initial rollout from the clinical champion to your individual physicians, they will need to go in and get trained for how to use the Tableau report, and then actually select which measure they will work on and go into the report and actually report to us their baseline. That's really step 1. And that all needs to be done by June 30th. So it's important that if clinical champions on the call are paying attention here, if you haven't already rolled that out, please do so as soon as possible so that your individual physicians have time to get it done. This all then feeds into the next part, is that you then have approximately 4 months, each physician, to go through and do the work, and then a second email will be sent to them in late October, and then they will report the final performance measure from the Tableau report that they are now trained to do. So this gives us basically a 1-cycle improvement program, and all of this work will be done. The second survey will need to be completed by November 12th of 2021. So I just want to bring that timeline to everyone's attention, and certainly if you have questions, we know that this is going to be some new stuff for your individual physicians. We've talked about it in several venues already, but don't wait on questions. Please bring it to our attention as soon as possible. So step 1, and then the summer release details are regarding the overall platform. Certainly we want to always improve upon what we've started. Our goal for rolling out the Tableau reporting platform was to recreate what we had already in Arborimetrics, and certainly we've done that. But the most recent update coming in July will include, our ability to export abstractor notes as well as abstraction status reports so that our abstractors can pay attention to, how they're working, but also to help the physician scorecard in a hover to discover manner. And then future release goals, of course, we're going to be able to try to expand even more so we can toggle between different providers, including attendings, residents, APPs. We'll provide an ED characteristic overview. We'll go over some scorecards for VBR and P4P, which will make it easy for you can do some one-stop shopping. And then ultimately, our goal is to create for you what we call a sandbox or a playground where you can take your data and create different kinds of charts and reports that are more meaningful for you than what we provide in a standard way. So that's coming. So finally, we just want to touch base on a point that we talked about earlier in the year, and that is about the individual outlier plots pilot program. And remember, we were trying to get at some of the questions involved in sites that have smaller volumes and, statistically, are people truly outliers or, how is this related? So we have not forgotten about that, and it's coming this summer. So we just want to make sure that you understand it's still on our radar screen. And